My child, your presence here, listening to these words, is not by chance. I have led you to this precise moment. You have sought understanding from me, pondering the direction I have laid out for your journey. Thoughts have weighed on you about maintaining your endeavors and advancing without falling back into ways I ask you to abandon. Allow me to reveal a truth, my beloved child. The support I provide for you will manifest in ways that confuse others. Others might struggle to grasp your progress when it lacks conventional support, how you create without earthly resources, or how you rise without altering your fundamental convictions. This happens because I am with you. When your needs are met by me, the methods of this earthly realm lose their power. This goes beyond simple material plenty. This is divine aid, provision from unseen wellsprings, and empowerment for your sacred purpose, flowing from a dimension they cannot perceive. Understand this deeply, my precious one. What reaches you now is not merely information. It is a sacred confirmation meant specifically for you right now. If thoughts have lingered about how you will sustain your journey, how you will maintain your endeavors, or how you will stay true to this course, then this is my direct response. The way I sustain you will baffle the world. Not everyone will fully grasp these pronouncements. Only those whose inner spirit resonates with this truth, those who truly take it in, will discover the clarity they desire, perceive deeper insight, and gain a surer sense of the unseen foundation upholding them. This truth is alive. Revisiting it will always unveil new understanding. Revisit this message anytime your inner being seeks tranquility. With every encounter, new understanding will emerge, a sacred path will clarify, and you will recall that your sustenance flows from a source beyond human comprehension. And now, my child, I wish to share a vital insight. I redirected the path you thought was yours, so that my sustaining care could reach you. Every event you are living through now is part of my plan. The routes that appeared blocked, the quiet periods, the abrupt changes, none of these happened randomly. What you interpreted as a hindrance was, in truth, my sacred process unfolding. What felt like falling apart was me preparing ground for fresh starts. If you have wondered why your former plans no longer succeed, why once reliable approaches now seem unproductive, or why what you had built seems to be failing, this is the explanation. I changed your intended course to guarantee my support would reach you. You were moving forward based on your own perception, my beloved. You had a series of steps, following what you felt was right. You depended on common practices, your own logic, and your own might to achieve results. Yet, I discerned what was unclear to you. I saw the limits of your own blueprint. I recognized that your chosen route would, in time, restrict the fullness of my design for your life. Thus I intervened, not to impede your journey, but to safeguard the sacred task I entrusted to you. I had to close that avenue to reveal a fuller insight. I needed to interrupt your usual ways to guide you into a more significant rhythm. I permitted certain means to lessen so you would stop relying on earthly provisions, and instead begin to draw from my sustenance, which exists beyond what can be seen. Understand this truth, my child. You were never intended to bear every burden through your own strength alone. You were not designed to rely entirely on your own power. That was for a season, not for the fresh stage I have prepared for you. I am now guiding you into a sacred current, and this movement operates independently of the principles of this physical world. Within this divine motion, what once took a long time will appear quickly. What you desired will begin to come to you. That which felt burdensome will become easy, for my divine grace is directing your way. I am revealing a fresh manner of existence to you, my cherished one, a path where my grace accomplishes more than any material riches, where your readiness to heed my voice unlocks opportunities no human striving or alliance could ever provide, and where your simple acceptance of my will holds greater weight than your standing in society. You are being guided apart from the world's approaches and towards my sacred system of sustenance from above. This change might feel strange at first. You may feel unsure about where you are headed. This defines true advancement, relying on me rather than on what is visible before you. You do not need to grasp the whole journey. Just take the one step I light up for you. Certain individuals and circumstances you once relied upon were not intended to endure indefinitely. Some relationships that diminished were my method of creating space, not a negative outcome for your journey. Some opportunities that did not come to pass were truly me directing you toward a different way. I was setting the stage, for I am about to bring forth something your own plans could never accomplish. You did not fail. You were set free. You did not wander off. You were led to a new direction. You are not late in my divine schedule. You are, in fact, more spiritually developed, even if the outer world does not yet reflect it. Others may not grasp why you operate differently now. They may scrutinize your decisions, your rhythm, or your periods of quiet contemplation. However, what escapes their notice is that you are presently adhering to my precise instructions. You are not chasing the next open door. You are being guided toward what I have designated for you, and this is why my sustenance is arriving. This current season of your existence will advance in its own unique fashion. You will not need to force things to happen. You will not be compelled to plead for assistance or contend with adversities. You will truly understand what it signifies when I supply, when I fulfill what I initiated, and when I affirm what I have spoken. And this is why I changed your former ways, because this new direction has the full endorsement of the divine realm. My child, hold fast to this core truth for your path. The efforts you are making are not just random deeds. You are not simply chasing a private ambition, forming your sense of self, or following a passing interest. You are carrying out a sacred assignment given straight from me. You were designated for a distinct purpose, something consecrated. And because of this, my beloved one, you are not moving forward alone. You are progressing with my divine approval. This is why, even when you have no earthly supplies, no human help, or no clear instructions, advancement still happens. That is not just chance. That is not merely good luck. Grasp this truth, my child. Everything that originates with me bears my complete favor. When I begin something, it holds the power of my will. If I start an activity within you, I also ensure it has everything it needs. When I declare a purpose into existence, I also release the necessary backing for its fulfillment. It may be, my child, that you look at what lies before you and feel unprepared for the path ahead. Yet I tell you, the wisdom I placed within you guides your spirit. The deep knowing I gave your heart is sufficient. Your life's true calling is perfectly clear to me. My beloved, this inner certainty is all you require for the full backing of my unseen world to surround you. Understand this, my precious one. I do not ask for perfect circumstances. I simply desire your readiness to walk with me. Your embrace of my direction calls forth help from beyond this earthly sphere. My specific aid is not given for every choice you make. It is reserved for what aligns with my higher purposes. Because I myself breathed this sacred purpose into your being, the full strength of my presence stays with you, even when you are not aware of it. When I appoint a journey for someone, I also guarantee their provision along that way. But grasp this profound truth, my child. The support I offer often comes from places you would never imagine. My methods frequently unfold in unexpected ways, guided by a knowing far greater than your own understanding, not merely what feels familiar or comfortable to you. I move the hearts of strangers to offer their kindness, influencing them through the very spirit I have placed within you. Sometimes even before you speak a word, I prepare avenues of help you never sought, perhaps through spontaneous acts of generosity, unexpected resources, or opportunities you weren't looking for. I can gently steer the thoughts of those in positions of authority to favor you. I can open doors to situations your past might normally close, making your presence known in circles you have never approached. Know this, my beloved child. You are not falling behind. You are not overlooked. You are not forgotten. You are simply moving at a pace unique to you, a tempo established by your reliance on me, where your requirements become evident as you progress. Sometimes assistance will only become clear after you begin to move. This is why it can feel like stepping onto a path with no visible light, or building with elements you cannot yet see. I am revealing to you that my sustenance is discovered in onward movement, not by remaining stationary in what seems secure. I watch to see if you will lean more on my promises than on what your eyes perceive. I am observing if you will step out, guided purely by my instruction. And when you do, assistance becomes visible. That is when the way ahead becomes clear. That is when unfamiliar faces become sources of support. That is when my grace conquers your fear. Be certain of this, my cherished one. Your journey is entirely known to me. The route ahead is already laid out. The aid you require has already been sent forth. Encounters you are not yet aware of have already been arranged. The calling I instilled within you did not originate from this realm, nor will its maintenance depend solely on what is present here. I initiated this work within you. I appointed you to this task. I gave you the insight, the deep care for it, the way to express it, the inner strength. And because I set it in motion, I am committed to bringing it to its full completion. I am not one who abandons what I have begun. I finish what I start. I safeguard those I call. I provide what you lack, not always when it is convenient, but precisely when the moment is right. This explains why there have been pauses. This explains why some individuals moved away from your journey. This explains why familiar approaches stopped working. I am aligning everything with my grand design, not according to the world's expectations. Grasp this, my child. You are accessing supplies that are not visible. This will bewilder many, for, from their perspective, your existence will transcend their comprehension. How you make progress, how you are sustained, how you achieve things with little visible support, it will amaze them. They will attempt to quantify it, to rationalize it, to locate a tangible origin, but their efforts will prove fruitless. The truth is, your assistance comes from realms they cannot comprehend. This goes beyond material possessions. It encompasses spiritual sustenance, backing that transcends the material realm, a sacred confirmation originating from locations concealed from mortal eyes. Your resilience does not come from your income. You do not rely on a constant flow of money. You are not waiting for human approval or widespread recognition. You are guided by something far more powerful. Your trust in me. Your advancement is not dictated by financial numbers. You are led by the declarations I have spoken over you. You are not propelled by the apprehension of insufficiency. You are guided by an abundance of conviction. This is why you do not feel the same unease as others, my cherished one. This is why you keep moving forward, even when what is visible does not seem to match the purpose I have shown you. Because you are not proceeding by what you see. You are moving in harmony with my declared will. Every step of faithful action awakens something in the unseen world. Each time you choose to place your confidence in me when it seems illogical, every time you press on feeling incomplete or in need, you are drawing from my endless supply. I have set aside spiritual sustenance specifically for you. Sustenance filled with your necessities. Sustenance holding moments of clarity. Sustenance overflowing with connections from me, my grace upon you. Profound understanding and swift freedom. Yet, grasp this truth. These are acquired through trust, not through anxiety. They respond when you act, not when you are troubled. You do not obtain entry by vocalizing your anxieties. You gain access by trusting my word. This hidden sustenance is activated by your confident actions. When you go forward, leaning on me, the realm beyond your sight responds. When you utter words that impart vitality, support is set free. When you decline to surrender what is righteous, I affirm your uprightness. For those watching you, it will appear illogical. They will ask, how do they manage in this way? How do they keep going? How did they accomplish that without any obvious backing? How do they remain calm amidst difficulty? They will guess you receive help from an invisible source, and indeed you do. It simply does not belong to this world. What they fail to notice is your quiet devotion. You have been generous even when it was hard. You have been seeking my presence, speaking with me, helping others, and giving without desiring praise. You have been building up value in a place hidden from human eyes, and now you are seeing the result of my care. You are receiving from a dimension they cannot enter. Your bond with me has been growing stronger for a long time. Now, its effects are beginning to show in this world. This is the wonder of being chosen, my precious child. People around you observe what is plain to see, my child, but they miss the deep connection you share with me. They notice your progress, yet they do not perceive your steady faithfulness. People observe your successes, my child, but they did not see the path you walked to reach them. They don't grasp that your deepest power flows from a sacred, unseen wellspring, not from earthly possessions. So do not be surprised, my beloved, when support reaches you from places you never anticipated. Do not worry when aid comes through faces you've never encountered. Never question the timely help that appears exactly when you need it, for these are expressions of my boundless care. They reveal that a deeper reality keeps everything in perfect balance, even when the visible world seems unconcerned. This is why you always find yourself upheld. This is why good things often happen for you without any prior indication. This is why you continue to move forward when there's no clear worldly explanation. Understand this truth, my cherished one. My distinct favor opens doors where human effort or possessions would fall short. You are stepping into a new season, my child, where the pathways that emerge before you are not formed by your wealth, your standing, or your alliances, but are an immediate outcome of my grace resting upon you. This particular blessing cannot be gained through your own tireless work. It cannot be bought with any sum of money. It is not a reward for good behavior or for diligence. It is a sacred mark of belonging from the spiritual realm, extending beyond all earthly boundaries and preparing you for moments that no amount of money could ever secure. This is the kind of kindness that human understanding cannot fully grasp. It is what compels individuals to declare, I don't know why, but I sensed a powerful impulse to assist you. It is why your name arises for chances you did not seek. It is the reason you gain entry into groups you could never afford to enter. It is why others, with greater worldly advantages, watch you step into places they could not attain. I am leading you, my child, into situations that were once out of your reach. I am making entrances for you into gatherings not usually accessible to someone like you. I am prompting hearts to become aware of you, even when they cannot explain their own impulse. And here is a clear understanding, my beloved child. It is not only your personal qualities that draw them. It is the special grace I have bestowed upon your path through life. This divine kindness cannot be seen, but its impact far outweighs any earthly wealth. It shows your standing in my eyes. It is my sacred recognition. It is the invisible truth proclaiming, this individual bears my sign. This is how I safeguard those who are mine. It moves beyond what the world values, my precious one. It flows through my divine direction. It is not mainly about what you own, but about the position I set aside for you. I am raising you up, my child, not merely in the view of others, but in a quiet influence, by the power of my strength. When earthly obstacles would prevent your entry, my favor guides you directly into the most significant rooms. When human resources would prove inadequate, my hand guides you fully and makes your place secure. You show that my goodness creates a path even when worldly abilities are not enough. You are living proof that my favor cannot be duplicated or halted. Others may not grasp why opportunities appear for you. They might wonder why people go to such lengths to assist you. They may talk amongst themselves, searching for a simple explanation. But the truth is, it originates with me. You are being upheld by a force they are unable to discern and powerless to obstruct. My blessing upon your existence achieves what material wealth never could. It is shaping pathways where none existed before. It is bringing forth chances from unexpected sources. It is making your way easier even before you arrive. At times, my beloved one, you will be welcomed forward simply because someone senses your spirit is fitting. At times, an individual spirit will be prompted to assist you, and they will not comprehend the reason. Sometimes those who once closed their doors to you will suddenly invite you in, without comprehending what changed their view. This is not human talent. It is not clever convincing. It is not deception. It is the clear sign of my hand directing your journey. It is my special grace resting upon you. My child, you have listened well. Your spirit affirming the truth I have spoken. Your presence here, seeking my voice, confirms the deep longing I placed within you. Remember, my beloved, this is not merely information. It is a sacred confirmation of your divine assignment. I call you now to allow these truths to anchor your soul. Let this message resonate again within your heart, for with each return, new understanding will emerge, and my path will clarify. You are not alone in this journey. Join my faithful remnant, those who truly hear my voice and walk by my unseen hand. As one who seeks truth, your devoted attention to this message honors me. Add your testimony to this message, my cherished one, not with words but with your confident steps forward, trusting in my unseen provision, just as I have revealed. I promise you, my beloved, I will continue to guide you. Return often to this wellspring of truth and receive the next message I have prepared. For I am always speaking. My peace rests upon you, my precious one, as you step into the fullness of my plan.